Hello, Aries family. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to get right into your reading. I'm doing this reading on August 8th, which is the 8-8 Lion's Gate portal or window of opportunity. It's basically magnified energy assisting us all in our growth and evolving our consciousness to a more cohesive state in alignment with our true spirit, our true soul self. And with that, we also have a lot of solar weather that's been happening. We had many X-class solar flares happen last night, yesterday evening, throughout the night. A lot of solar activity throughout this past week as well. So a lot of energies working in combination with the planet and with human consciousness. So it really stirs a lot of stuff up within us. And we do work in cycles. We live in cycles. So you may find yourself repeating certain experiences that you've already had, but at a more evolved growth state. And how we handle things may be a little more mature than we had in the past. Maybe, maybe not, depending on your journey. We'll tap in and see. But this is how life goes. We are going to constantly cycle back to certain experiences to replay again. It could be different people, different characters, different circumstances, but basically it is the same lesson to see how far we've grown and to teach us more about ourselves. So this is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to get right into it. And if you want to know more about, I did a collective reading on the Lion's Gate energy last night. That is on the channel if you want to check that out. It may have some more additional information for you. So let's begin for Aries. What are the messages we have for Aries? The North Node is now in your sign, which may have a direct impact on your growth, your spiritual growth and direction that you're taking into your future self. Sorry, my window's open today. It's cooler, so may have a little noise going on outside. It's okay. What do we have for Aries? You may find yourself also being tested and challenged at this time. Many are, as we are circling back to certain experiences that we are meant to grow and learn from. We have envy. We have relationships. Doubt, and at the bottom we have loneliness. So we're circling back to loneliness with judgment at the bottom. So funny, I did Libra before you. I was doing the North and South Node signs first, and these were the two cards that came out in the split. So right off the bat, what I'm getting here, Aries, is still something that you are learning through and growing and evolving through with regards to relationships, how you relate to other people. And it is bringing up childhood traumas and experiences that have impacted our ability to relate to others as well as ourselves. Depending on your experience growing up, right off the bat, I'm getting from envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Relationships, I'm attracted to those people who, and I was just talking to a friend this morning, I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So the people that we are attracted to or we attract into our life, that we are magnetized to, typically are meant to be a part of our learning and soul's growth. And we have doubt. I release the need to know all of the answers. So Aries, I feel like you have struggled to fully connect to people that you form relationships with based off of the cards here. And this stems back from your childhood of maybe not getting the attention that you needed as a child from your parents, one or both parents, which then has us reaching and grasping and trying to achieve and prove ourselves and show our worth to others. And it doesn't work that way. And that, I think that this is what you're still learning here. But be mindful of how you are perceiving others that you are connecting with or meant to connect with. Envy is the energy of somebody else having something, and it could even be having certain needs met that yours are not met, or having accomplished or having some things in their life path that you desire but are not able to achieve at this time. Be mindful that those people have their own challenges, different challenges than you do. So it is not for us to judge another and think that somebody else has it better or easier than you do. So keep that in mind as you're going through these cycles, Aries. And know that there are people that you're attracted to, and you may also you may also feel repelled by them because they bring up in you these deep-seated childhood needs that have not been met, and it is up to you to meet those needs. Loving yourself, giving yourself the attention and what it is that you desire, so that you can fully connect to your heart and have heart-to-heart connections with another. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. This is showing me there's a lot of fear here, Aries. There's fear when it comes to you fully being fully vulnerable enough to be transparent and just real and raw and honest and just your true self. It's like you want to know that it is safe. You want to feel like it is safe. Maybe you also had a judgmental parent or someone in your life that was very critical and judgmental of you growing up. And so that causes us to put up walls and barriers and develop a very strong type of ego, so that we don't allow somebody else to penetrate and hurt us in the heart like we had been in the past. But the universe is asking you to drop the guard, drop the walls, and to not be envious or jealous of someone else, because they are meant to be in your life. And that it could actually be a beautiful connection if you would just allow it, and allow life and allow the universe and allow these relationships to show you the true you, the real you. All right, let's get a little deeper into that. And again, like I said, with this energy right now, it's highly charged, it's very activating. So there's a lot of things that are instantly reading off of our mind, off of our energy field, off of our cellular memory, and replaying. So we may be revisiting and replaying certain things that we've had challenges with in the past, to see if we can, try again, do it again. How are you perceiving? How are you perceiving yourself? How are you perceiving others? Are you still playing the same old game, which I keep hearing childish? It's from your childhood. Understanding that that's not ever going to get you anywhere. Look, we have karma. Cause and effect. That's another thing that came up in the collective reading, the cause and effect wall. Karma. We are seeing the effects of our actions, action and reaction. Also, the effects of our belief systems, our thought processes, understanding that our emotional body is our energy and it is driven by the mind, the mental aspect. So get in touch with yourself. Get to know all of yourself and the inner workings of where your mind goes, especially if you're feeling envious or doubtful or lonely. Even when you are in relationship or connection with others, you're not deeply connecting. You're not connecting heart to heart. And so your relationships end up being just superficial and not satisfying. And maybe you're constantly trying to please or show your worth, but it's not being received because that is the false sense of self. That is the ego mind operating there. Okay. Big message for you, Aries. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanging Man. So it seems as though life has you sort of hung up to contemplate, reevaluate, Venus in retrograde, reevaluate, review, and see things in a new light. See yourself in a new light. Your consciousness is awakening. Definitely a reading for relationships. We have the Three of Cups, which speaks of happiness, joy, and celebrating life with others, with true connections. And just, letting your hair down and just being your true self and not worrying about what I'm getting, Aries, is that if you're judging others, you're going to sense that they're judging you. It's a mirror. Understand the cosmic mirror. Check out the 7 Essene mirrors. That's on my website in the blog section. BeTheChange333.com. That will help give you an insight on how we mirror each other in relationships. So, envy. You may be trying to provoke envy in others because it is it's a deep feeling it's an unmet need. If you can see that in yourself and meet that need yourself, release the need to prove yourself, release the need to, you're good enough as you are. And this is what the universe wants you to know, wants you to see within yourself. You are lovable. You are good enough without having to prove or, fluff it up. I'm hearing fluff it up. We have guidance through relationships. You may have a very important relationship or someone in your life that the universe is trying to get you to connect with because they are an amazing sense of spiritual guidance for you. You are also being guided into connecting with specific people. 8 of Crystals with doubt. So there definitely is, you want to build. You want to build these important relationships. There's a deep soul sense within you that's like, yeah, I know that. And there's another aspect in you. There's a part. It's an inner child part of you that is like, red flag, red flag. I need to know that this is safe. I need to know this is safe. Release the need to know, Aries. Follow your heart. What is your heart telling you? How do you truly feel? If it feels like, yeah, I can really just let my guard down. I might have mistreated this person in the past because of my envy. That also could be something that you might be dealing with at this time. So you want to understand, is it safe? Is this person going to judge me for how I have treated them in the past or how I've acted in the past? Now seeing myself in the mirror. Indigo, below that. You could be part of this star system. The could be, should be, would be. Indigos. It might be something you want to research or look up. Indigo children, very psychic, highly connected to their psychic senses. But you want to understand how to read your psychic senses. Because your psychic senses can be tricked and fooled by the distortion of the mind. You want to get connected to your heart. And self-love, self-awareness, self-understanding is so important. We are all growing and evolving. Oh, I have a lot of solar plexus activity going on right now, Aries. So you might be feeling your confidence might be building. You might be starting to feel more self-confident in yourself. Maybe this reading is activating some confidence within yourself. And it should. Because you are good enough. Just as you are, organically. There's no need to prove yourself. There's no need to show off. There's no need to go above and beyond. That actually may be repelling to the specific people or person that your soul is desiring for you to connect with at a deeper level. I see there's a connection, but it is just at the superficial level right now. And that might be mirroring because this person may be reading from you that you've got a wall up, you've got a guard up. And they're not going to penetrate into the heart with that wall, that guard. They just won't. They can't. What did I say? Solar plexus, sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice this aspect of your ego, this protector part. It's an inner child protector part. It's a part of your ego that is protecting you, and it is acting out. It is acting out because of this envy card. It's trying to protect you, but it is also hiding the truth of yourself from yourself. And that is that you are good enough. Your self-worth, your self-confidence, your self-awareness. I knew I felt the solar plexus, man. I feel it strong in this reading. When the solar plexus is out of alignment, misaligned, and that's when we do all the behaviors that we do when we're envious and jealous of others. And we try to play it off like we're not. And actually even turn around and judge and blame the other person and try to find fault in the other person. And you're just, it is like a self-defeating, self-sabotaging way of connecting. And maybe this is a pattern of yours. So again, within relationships, maybe you didn't have a stable or solid foundation growing up. And maybe the way that you needed to prove your worth and to others is to achieve. And this is a pattern that the universe is also asking you to let go of, release and let go of. And when you do, you're going to find that you are good enough, triumphant success. Again, you'll have that inner guidance, the spiritual guidance that is needed, as well as the deeper connections that you desire this, Aries. This is a deep desire, and it's almost like I can only take superficial relationships and codependent relationships for so long. My soul urges and desires to have a deeper soul connection. And it's here. It's here waiting for you. It's waiting for you to release the mask and let down your guard and let down the armor. And stop playing these games. They're silly games that I think that you're becoming very aware of. Because there may be some other people that are reflecting this to you, and it becomes repelling. You start to see it in others and you're like, ugh. And then you're like, am I that way? Take some time. We've got triumph again. You're overcoming. Ooh, got the chills, Aries. You're overcoming so much. You're doing some shadow work right now. Deep shadow work. Meeting your shadow. Seeing your shadow in the mirror. Definitely these aspects of yourself are coming to the forefront for you to witness and observe. It's all because the only thing that you desire is this firm foundation, feeling grounded, feeling safe and secure in relationships with others. You're going to overcome this. Just understand that if you just go with what your deep soul self is asking you to do, with the universe, what everything that is being shown to us, everything that is being communicated to us, internally, externally, is speaking loudly at this time, extremely loudly. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore your intuition, because you've got this. This could be more than one person, or there's definitely at least one specific person that is there and is waiting and ready for you to just drop the act and come clean with yourself and come clean with them. You're going to feel so much better when you do. Triumph. So much better when you do. They're not judging you. You stop judging yourself. Okay, Aries, we're going to get one more message for you. We're going to try to keep these under 30 minutes if possible. One more message for Aries to wrap this up. If you like this video so far, Aries, please do me a favor and click the like button below the video, the thumbs up button below the video. That helps get the messages out into circulation, helps with the channel's growth. Feel free to comment. I love reading all of your comments. I feel them too. I love reading all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Definitely also helps with the algorithms and helps with the growth of the channel. And I appreciate all of you who take the time to do that. And if you're interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book one through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is in the description box below the video as well. And the readings are still on sale. Prices are already marked on the site. And I just updated my availability, so I became aware that there are others in other countries and other parts of our country that are on different time zones. So I adjusted my availability to be a little bit more expansive, but also to still give myself some downtime as well. So check it out if you feel called to. And definitely check out the Lionsgate collective reading if you want to have a deeper understanding on the current energy collectively. So we are being asked to let go of certain things, certain aspects of ourselves, certain thought forms, beliefs. Okay, final message for Aries, please. Thank you. You've got the love. And look at that. Codependency and boundaries. Yep. Hadarian energy. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first, and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love that they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the way you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless. in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you used in a relationship to soothe and cover up. So again, inadequacy. Know that you are good enough, Aries. Healthy boundaries is a completely different term than what I'm picking up here as far as the false sense of self. But I also was reading into codependency as well. So Aries, yes, you are the first of the zodiac. You do dive in deep head first without really reading ahead of time. And that's okay. We love you for that. However, you want to follow the heart. Understand your childhood unmet needs and how they have developed your ways of relating to others and how that is unhealthy for not only yourself but for others as well. And know that there are people here in your life that are just waiting for you to be ready to fully, deeply connect to the heart, knowing that if you love yourself, that's all you need. You can love another. When you don't have complete and utter self-love, you can't give it. You're giving and giving and giving and giving, but what are you giving? You may be giving too much of yourself and then feeling envious or angry at others when they're not, because they're reading. There's a mirror here. There's a giant cosmic mirror here. So I highly suggest checking out the 7 scene mirrors. If you want to actually get a deeper dive and get some answers for yourself as to why certain relationships or all of your relationships reflect certain things to you. It is always reading within you, as within, so without. So that is your message for this week, Aries, and I am sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.